Void Stranger. Void Stranger. I'm gonna have to change the blasted sound source again. There we go. We good? There we go. If I go left, he goes right, right? Yeah, okay. No, how do I put this back down? Like, how do I put another tile back down after I move it like that? How? No. I've gotta do this, don't I? Yeah. Haha! I don't know why I celebrate. Because my reward is only a more difficult puzzle. Yeah, I'm doing all right, Alders. Let me properly answer your question now. I had a good Thanksgiving. I got to teach my nephew how to play checkers. It was a hoot. He doesn't like to lose, but that's part of the learning process, right? All right. So my ultimate objective. I understand the assignment here. I think. I think. Hold on. Let me go with my first thought here. Wait a minute. How am I supposed to set these off, though? I don't have wings. Yeah, I don't have wings! Oh, no! Oh, no. This puzzle just got so much worse. So I've got to set him off with that statue, but I can only move it once. Oh no. How do I... So... going down first isn't the play. I can't pick up either of these tiles from my starting position. I can't pick up... You said you got to floor 30-something, Ringtail, here in the extra levels? I mean, all I can say is GG, because that's... As soon as I come up with an idea, I immediately see why it's not going to work. And as long as this one's on a white tile... Right? Yeah, that's a white tile, so that's useless to me. So, I mean, it feels like what I need to do is I need to somehow finagle my way into picking up the tile I start on, get above the statue, push it down. Well, I've got to pick up this tile, put it somewhere, replace it with one of the bombs, push that statue down, and then set everything off. Like, that's what it... But how do I do all of that? Or do I need to do all of that? Hold on. Or do I? Well, how do I pick you up without... Hold on. just feel this out. So if I do this, I've already fucked this, haven't I? Yeah. Yeah. I'll do this. Pog. Nice, if I just push it now, it'll activate it, but it won't detonate it. But this is fucked again. Okay. I don't know why, but for some reason, like, I feel like this has to be the way. And then I need to go ahead and activate it. So like this. Which then requires me to go ahead and go this way. Hold on, I think I see it. Yeah. Well. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it on. Well, no, because if I do it like this, I can't. top left isn't going to be connected. And I've realized now doing it like this, I'm only gonna get those three, yeah. So there's no way for me to... Huh. Still have to be able to... I'll be honest. I think I'm still a little tilted from ZeroRanger. So how do I... Because I can't... Like, I can only pick up this one if I don't move. And I can't pick up this one at all, because if I do, then I can't... like, cross the path here. So to do this, well, nope, I fucked it again. Hold on. To even do this, I have to be able to go down here. Oh, piss. Because they're not connected. Dang. Oh, so I have to go across the top when I'm doing this. I can see why. It's like everything I come up with, it's like I'm one step short of actually like doing everything I need to do here. Doesn't do anything for me, does it? And not only that, but it disconnects this path from like the rest of it, so that's... yeah. But I feel like picking this piece up is like vital to what I'm trying to do here. Of course, it could just be a feeling. It could not be true at all. Absolutely useless. No. No. Admittedly, I don't know what the solution is yet, but it's definitely not that. You know, if this was any other statue, like, the solution would be very simple. You know, you would just do that, and then you would push this up twice. And you would be done, you know? But it had to be this. It had to be... Had to be this. I'll be right back. I can see why. I can see why. I just don't. Maybe if I try something like this. That still doesn't help with. Oh, I don't have a. Cool. Hey, Ringtail, what is the name of that artist's Twitch channel? The artist for Void Stranger? Tregalia? Well, not necessarily rating, but I would like to check the channel out at some point. Where is a pin? This. Tregalia. There's no way picking this up helps, right? I'm still stuck with the same basic problem. Yeah. Okay, so my thought process now, as faulty as it probably is I want to somehow replace the white tile above the statue. Well, I've already tried like every way I can attack it, I think, and it just did not work. Unless... Well, no, because then I can't get back to that tile anyway. Oh, God. Yeah, I can't get back up there anyway. Wait a minute. Okay, let's think this through. That doesn't help me at all, so we're going to leave that there. does it? Hold on. If I do something like this, right? Go ahead and grab these. Put you there. So now I need to... So every time I get really close to... where I feel like I'm getting really close to figuring this out, I realize another problem that prevents this from working. Yep. And the current problem is that I cannot push this guy left because there's no way for me to... You remember how you did this one? Well... Oh, piss. I can just activate it like that, so that doesn't matter. Oh, but... See, I can't even execute on my own plan without... Of course, if I put it there, then I can't activate it. Huh. What if I do... Yeah, there's no way I can get one that's already... So I do need that white piece to do this. You always have the best expressions when playing Void Stranger. Thank you, Tachil. I imagine some of the faces I made while playing ZeroRanger were equally amusing today. I just had to quit ZeroRanger. I was so frustrated with that. I may not beat ZeroRanger. Because that final skill check may just be beyond me, as someone who like hasn't spent a lot of time playing shmups, you know? From what you've seen very much, but in a different way. Ponderous stress versus bottled frustration. Those are some good phrases you've got there. But yeah. I'll give ZeroRanger a few more streams, see if I get any better at it. But if I don't, I'm just gonna put it down and move on. Because I have a lot to move on to, you know. Both of their games are pretty tricky, you know? Like, it's... I mean, in different ways, but you finally beat it. See, the thing of it is I don't know if like what I'm stuck at in ZeroRanger is actually like the very end, of that little final stretch. I don't even know if it's the final stretch. Like, I don't know if there's a lot more to ZeroRanger after that. And if there is, it's only going to be more difficult, right? I feel like I'm already like kind of at my limit with where I'm at in ZeroRanger. And the fact that if you fail, well, see, like the reason I'm fairly convinced it's it's the finale, like it's the final thing, is the way it's set up. Is the game like first it like checks to ask if you even want to do it, because if you do it and then fail, you start all over and you have to do the entire game again to even get to the point where you can try it again. It's not something that the game gives you the opportunity to really practice at. Like, it is very much a do or die situation. Except you don't actually die because you can do it all again and get back up there, but like even now it takes me a good like couple of hours at least to get back to that point. And I just didn't have it in me today. So, like, the map is completely symmetrical, so it ultimately doesn't matter if I start going left or right. So that's... that's fine, I guess. Well, I could. I kind of don't want to. I want to like leave that mystery there until I'm either beating the game or I'm just giving up. And if like the much rumored legendary third mode in ZeroRanger, Black Onion, is supposed to be like the hard version of the game, then there's probably no point in me even trying to play that, right? Oh shoot, like if I do it like what I keep doing here, I'm not even gonna be able to connect those hold on. I've gotta do this. So I can grab this. But if I move like that, then that little bottom part isn't connected to the rest of this path. So there's no way for me to get all of the guys even if I successfully do this maneuver. less. Hold on. What if I do this? And circle around like this. The only problem with that is there's no way for me to get the... Yeah, there's no way for me to put the square there, so I can't grab an already activated piece. What if I do this the other way? What if I go ahead and put this here? Wrap all this up around here. Well, if I do it like this, then I disconnect the path there, so I don't think this is a good way to go either. Unless I somehow figure out how to... Yeah, there's no way for me to get over there now. I don't want to just... Wait a minute. Well, again, I run into the same issue, like, this upper portion of the path is not connected to the lower portion in the bottom right now. Ooh. No, I don't think we do. I feel like both of these games have defeated me today. Both ZeroRanger and Void Strange. Like, I got through one floor. So, like, every floor is a victory, right? What, you mean like this? I've already tried that. I may not have tried, like, every possible combination of, like, move after this point, but... you know? I'm gonna connect this though. Ugh. Again, it feels like, at least on one of these sides, I have to place a bomb that's already been activated so that when I push this statue, it actually triggers them instead of just like changing the bomb from deactivated to I can't remember the different names for the tiles now. And that's also making me feel just a little stupid. I mean, you also got, yeah. Yeah, I've got nothing here. What if? I don't know, I'm just... Left or right, it doesn't matter from here. I feel like it does since it's no longer symmetrical. I can't, like, visualize it. Do I put the tile down here? Because no matter what, it feels like I need to set up a bridge, you know what I mean? Like, I need to have something on the left of the statue so that when I push it to the... Don't think so? Okay, how in this scenario do I pick up a white tile? If I go left, then right, and pick this up... Okay, so I pick this up? Wait a minute. I feel like I've started to chase this idea before, but if I put it here... Maybe take... Well, except I can't... There's no easy way to get another tile here. Wait a minute. Of course, the problem with this setup is that now the left and right sides of these paths are disconnected. The question becomes... feel like if I do this just a little differently... Just think of it as just like now I can't go up to then face down. Hold on. How did I do that? I did this. Take this. Move right. Okay, so I'm with you so far. Yeah, except I didn't solve it. I just followed instructions. Doesn't feel like a victory at all. So, I think on that. I think on that note, I'm just gonna end stream today. That's just it's a community victory. I don't know. Uh, I don't know. It's just I don't feel like I really won anything today. So, thanks for tuning in to this stream of defeat. Um, Tomorrow I'm gonna be laying out in relatively broad terms like what I'm gonna be doing next year. I'm already like questioning the eventual return to ZeroRanger. Like I was gonna get back into ZeroRanger when they released the Black Onion mode, you know, but now I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure if I want to. You think those levels are insane? Hey Barry, how's it going? Well, I mean, like I went into the EX levels knowing that I wasn't going to finish them. It was mainly just to give me like something to do when I get like burnt out on ZeroRanger, which I am starting to do. Not in just like a limited, hey, I can't play this today, but in a, oh god, I'm never going to beat that final section kind of way. So it's, I don't know, like I think win or lose with both of these games, like here in another like 2 or 3 weeks, I'm just gonna be done with them entirely. Just gonna be done with them entirely. But in the meantime, again, apologies for a bit of a shorter stream, but I'm done. Tomorrow, you know, I lay out possibilities. I announce like kind of like what I'm looking at doing next year. It's gonna be a lot of indie games. It's gonna be smaller games. It's gonna be, you know, stuff like that. But if you want to know specifics, tune in tomorrow. And with that, I'm out of here. I think y'all have a good one. Bye.